Hi friends, and welcome back to the vlog. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allison and I'm so happy you're here. Thank you so much for being here. Today is an exciting vlog, it's an exciting video, and I have been dying to share this with you because, to be honest, it has been very hard to film up my life and not share this news. But for multiple reasons, I figured it was best to wait until the right time, and today is the right time. So you can probably see by the title, we are moving. If you don't know anything about me or my family, my husband is in the military, he is in the Air Force, and we have been stationed here in California for the past 4 years. And now we are moving and I am so excited. It's a mixed bag of emotions because one hand I'm excited. I love a new adventure, a new home to decorate, a new place to call home, a new everything. It's just like a fresh start and I love a fresh start. My dog is gonna bark 1 second. So I am so excited. I have been so excited to share with you. I hope you'll come along for this journey. I am bringing you along each step of the way. It's just part 1 of moving. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and come with us on this new adventure. I love the military for the aspect of the adventure, the moving. I like to switch things up a little bit every now and then. I don't know how I would do living just like the adventure of moving homes and not just being stuck. I'm not saying you're stuck, but like, I don't know if I ever want to have, after my husband retires, I'm rambling, but really fast. Never say never, but people say like forever homes. Oh, this is gonna be your forever home, da 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 da. And after my husband retires and is in the military, I'm not sure, unless I find like a dream house that I never want to move out of, I think I might have a hard time like settling down in one spot because I like change, even though it can make me a little anxious and stressed and all that. I like change. I like living in different cultures, different environments. I think everybody should try it at least once. So this video is me decluttering, taking everything off the walls, cleaning. Good morning. It is the next day and we're going to continue this vlog. Today I'm feeling like I want to take all the pictures down and just kind of get the space ready for this weekend so we can clean and we can paint and all those things. So this morning, my children are occupied and entertained for the moment. So, where are we gonna start? It's pretty much all taken care of. Everything is off the wall. I think the next thing would be these photos, but I actually think I'm gonna start right here and take these off. This is kind of sad to me. I don't know. I hung these up. There was more, but with toddlers, they didn't stay down there because they like to take them off. All the little special memes that we have in this house, and I need, our Polaroid broke, so I need to get another one because I loved having Polaroids over the like holidays and stuff. It's just such a special little memory. I just can't believe it. I can't believe we're getting ready to sell our house. I can't believe that we've been living in California for 4 years and it's just crazy. Time goes by so fast. We've had another baby here. Japan is special for many reasons. One being I got engaged there, I got married there, I had my first baby there, we got our dogs there. Like, Japan will always and forever be a special, special place in my family's life. That's where our family was like really created, like started. So very special, and I feel like many people don't realize that. Like when we say like we want to go back to Japan, yeah, we want to go back to Japan. one, the culture, two, the just experience of what Japan is. Like, there's just so much to explore and see and do. It's just a simple life over there. It is so simple, at least where we were over there. And I feel like when I say, like, for, at least for me, I'm not sure about my husband. He probably feels the same way. But like when we say we want to go back to Japan, I feel like it's because that's where our little family started. Like, there's just so many special memories there. And to take our kids back to Japan where our family started, like, how freaking precious is that? So, I don't know. Japan holds a lot. Japan means a lot to me. Will always mean a lot to me. I feel like I don't grow an attachment to, like, homes or things or like materialistic items. I really don't care about that stuff. Like, yes, I love having like nice things, but I don't get caught up in like the designer bags, I don't know, I just don't really care. You know what I mean? Spend my money on an experience, traveling the world with my family, instead of like buying all the materialistic things. And I don't know why I started saying that, but it's true. I really just don't really care. And to each their own. I know everybody has their things. Everybody loves different things, and obviously to each their own. Like, not judging. I don't care I don't care. But just for me personally, now we got all the Polaroids down, so I need to find a safe place for all these things. I don't, at the current moment, have any boxes to put things. So we need to work on that this weekend. And because I already have like these photos, and if you're not in the military, this will be helpful. I always pack and like prep before the military or the movers come and move us, because one, I need some sense of control of where things are going and like how things are packed. So for like our photos and some are my kids' clothes, like some things I want to do personally, just so I have a sense of control. And our photos is one thing that I think I want to pack and wrap, because these are all obviously very special and I want them to stay safe. So let's take these down. It's crazy how young my babies are in here. My daughter is probably not even 1 in this photo. So that is crazy. Oh, it just, I don't know. I feel like in this move, I feel Japan, I was sad to leave, but I was also ready to be back in the States. But instantly when we got back in the States, I'm like, can we go back to Japan? And I feel like that is, I'm not gonna say everybody, but in the military, I feel like that is a lot of people's experience. And I'm not saying everybody, I know that's not everybody. I'm not putting everybody in a big group, but I feel like people that I've talked to is like, oh, we were in overseas for 4 years and we really want to come back to the United States. But once we got back here, we're like, can we go back to where we were? But I was definitely ready to come back home to the States after living in Japan for 4 years, just because we had my son, he was 6 months, and he had never met his grandparents because of, at that time, COVID. So I was ready for him to meet family, and I thought it would be easier. I mean, it is easier. It's easier, obviously, to live in the States when you have grandbabies. It's just easier to travel. So we were eager to get back, but we're hoping potentially after Texas, I can potentially go back overseas, and the chance of that is probably very slim, but we're hoping. So here's all the photos. The wall is looking so bare and so sad, but it has to be done. we're gonna keep going with the family photos. I'm gonna go through the whole entire house and take all of the personalized family photos down. Now this room, we get the most compliments on this room because of the wall. But this room was never really like used. I think we used it our first year for Christmas. And then kids would come in here and play. They run around this little ottoman. Sometimes we sit in here, but it was pretty rare that we spent much time in here. We hosted our Thanksgiving, our Friendsgiving here. What else? Yeah, we hosted our Friendsgiving here, and there was probably about like 20, 25 people in this room. And this room is not that big. But we had a long table here, and it was really cute. Loved this fireplace. I don't know what I'm gonna do without a fireplace, just to like decorate it and make it look cute. It's nice walking into your home and seeing this beautiful room. So we're gonna miss this room just for the cuteness purposes of how cute and aesthetic it is. But other than that, there's only a couple things that I want to take down in here. I also have to like get it ready, like the house ready to be like, I want to stage it and make it look really cute. So taking these photos down this week will help like next week. So there's only a couple things. We made these last year for Christmas, and I think I want to make them again next year or this year. They're super cute, and just to see how like big their hands get, I think they're cute and super special. So I think the last personalized thing would be in our room, and I'm just gonna grab that really fast. And it'll be this one. It's just photos of my husband and I. We've had this since Japan, and I have not changed any of the photos out. This is when our engagement photo shoot. I don't know if you can see. Our engagement photo shoot. New Year's 1 year. Phones died so quickly because of how cold it was there. This is when my husband had a work trip and we were in New York City at top of the Empire State Building. This was the Cherry Blossom Festival in Japan. This is another engagement, and then this was my 24th birthday. So these have not been changed out since Japan. I think that is the last of like the photos of the family. The next thing we're going to do, I think, is take everything off the fridge. But we just want a clean slate, nothing on the fridge. And we still haven't even put our house on the market. I'm just like prepping, decluttering, organizing. So when people do come to look at our house, everything is clean. And I'm not rushing to do it all next week because next week our house is going on the market. So it's like I have to start now. So I need to figure out what we're gonna do with all this. I need to get this cleaned up, and then obviously our medicine cabinet cleaned up. So that's why I'm gonna put medicine in here, and then it'll just make it look hopefully a little bit cleaner. This medicine will probably go on the road with us. If that makes any sense, I don't know. We have so many random cords to things that I'm like, what? Where'd you even come from? Where do you go to? So I'm thinking we'll probably take one COVID test with us on the road, just to have, not saying anybody's gonna get COVID, that would suck. We hope that nobody gets sick on the road, but you never know. We're doing a handful of Band-Aids. We also have a first aid kit in the car, so I think that has Band-Aids. We are organizing the shed. I don't think I've ever shown you, but it is a mess. And I don't even know where to begin. are so excited for this new adventure. This is just part one, like I said, and there's so much more to come. This was the cleaning, the organizing, the decluttering, getting the house ready for photos, which we accomplished, and hopefully they look great. And we're just crossing our fingers somebody wants to buy this home. It is a beautiful home. It has good bones, so we're crossing our fingers. But we've had many good memories in this home. We brought my daughter home here, and this is our first home as a family. So it will always be special. California obviously will always be special because I had my baby here, and Japan will always be special because I got married. We got our dogs there. I had my first baby there, my first baby boy, and I got married, if I didn't already say that. So Japan will also always be special. I feel like each place we move to will always hold some sort of special memory, or something special has happened at each base, and we just build more memories. So I am excited. I cannot wait to bring you along. I'm going to end this video here, and then the next video I plan on showing you the open house process, the showings, all that. That's, I feel like, when kind of the chaos begins. I'm a little nervous for those just because we have to make sure the house stays clean, and we only get a short amount of notice, and we have 2 dogs. It's gonna be a whole thing. So I'm gonna bring you along. That is the next step in selling our house. So stay tuned. Again, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you're excited because we are. Bye, friends.